Mark, you know what we haven't done in a while?
Put out a good podcast.
We haven't done a giveaway.
We ain't done a giveaway in a while.
No. So for the month of September, I came up with an idea.
What do you got?
We've been putting cash in the urn.
All
We'll
right.
keep doing that.
All right.
I'll get a different urn. Let's give away the urn.
Full cash?
Not full of cash. Something even better.
Come on.
Kane's been in the studio.
Right.
So what I did was I had Kane sign the urn. Maybe I can convince you to sign it as well.
I think we can do that.
We're going to give it away to one lucky fan. All you have to do,
What do you got to do? Tell me.
go over to our Spotify, give us a follow, a 5-star review, and leave a comment. It can be any comment. We don't care. Undertaker's great. Brothers of Destruction, greatest tag team ever.
Right.
Matt sucks. Whatever. We don't care what you write in there. Just leave a comment, a 5-star review, and follow the Spotify page. That's all you have to do.
That's easy peasy.
Not a dollar needs to be spent.
Not a dime.
And you'll have a chance to win this urn signed by the Brothers of Destruction. Did y'all ride together a lot?
Well,
yeah, for a while there we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the more interesting because is our trips with Paul Bear were far more interesting than our trips because, it was kind of quiet, really. We just kind of sat in our own peace. But Paul, he would just get so blowed up, mad at you for the littlest things. Like when we get Canterbury in here, I get him to tell the story about stopping for food in a different place. Oh my gosh!
Yes.
So it sounds like Paul was very particular about the restaurant he wanted to go to.
Yeah. I mean, everything.
Where we stayed, where we ate, what time we left, and what time we left in the morning to go to the airport. If you weren't on his schedule, it was going to be quiet in the car.
He got so mad at me once. Because
I don't even know the story, but I'm already laughing because I'm sure I have the same one.
We have flown into L.A. We have a show in Anaheim at the Pond. Paul would always want to go to this Mexican restaurant in Anaheim right next to the arena. And
Go ahead and give him a plug.
It was El Torito, I think.
El
It's
Torito.
a small chain out in California. And so I'm like, yeah, man, that's cool. I'm going to borrow the car. I'm going to go to the gym, and then we'll run over there and hit it before the show. Traffic was terrible, so I was late getting back in LA, and then we can't go to the
That's
restaurant.
the kiss of death right there. But
He wouldn't talk to me for like 3 days. He was so mad. He wouldn't even talk to me. It was a little uncomfortable. So so then we were in like Salt Lake City at the end of the loop. And it was actually the Godwins. And we went out to a nice steakhouse, and I bought everyone's dinner. And then Paul thought I was the greatest person in the entire world, and he started talking to me again. I actually preferred when he didn't talk to me more, though. But in any case, it was always food. Like
If he was upset with you on any of that stuff, would he retaliate in the ring somehow? Would he ever do anything just?
no, not if he was legit hot.
Yeah.
Like if he's legit hot, you just got to ride the quiet storm out. I don't know. Did you ever let anybody in the car with you?
Scotty Too Hot, he used to sit in the back seat because he wasn't old enough to drive.
Because he wasn't old enough to drive.
Yeah.
Did you
He
get that?
He was like 23 years old, so he couldn't drive the rental car.
Yeah, you got to be 25.
Did you get that okayed by Pooh Bear?
Yeah, I think actually he was the one that okayed it first.
Oh, okay. Because I tell you what, if I put somebody in the car without telling him,
oh man. I mean, the ultimate creature of habit. That's just
This is what
he
I'm riding
was.
with.
Yeah.
This is where we're going.
This is what time we have to be here. This is where we're staying. Everything had to be by the book. And if there any deviation, oh my gosh.
yes.
So there's no just going down the road. Oh, let's go check this place out. None of that.
No, I'll tell you.
Unless it's the George Jones Museum.
Yeah, I think
He loved him some George Jones.
That was okay.
He carried, I've said this on the show before, he carried 8x10s in his Halliburton briefcase for years, just by chance that we might run into George Jones in an airport somewhere or somewhere. He carried 8x10s. I'm talking about like 5 or 6 8x10s of George Jones, the possum. That was his guy. And he just, man, if he'd have ever run into him, I think eventually he ended up meeting him.
I think he did.
Through somebody. Then he ended up becoming. I guess they became friends by the end. But oh my goodness, I would get on George. Like George Jones would come on the radio, just by chance when they still played George Jones on the radio. It would come on. And I could see him over there driving. His head would by, and I'd turn the station. He wouldn't say a word. He'd be so mad. You could see his blood. The redness would just engulf his big head, and he would be so mad. And yeah, I would put it on whatever the most obnoxious thing I could put it on. You know, I'm banging on the. He just. I'd hear him tell the Hepners later on. That damn Wendy changed my music. Driver always picks who listens to the music.
Driver gets to pick the music.
Driver gets to pick the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also had these rules that only he knew.
Yeah.
And only
He made them up.
Yeah.
Sometimes as he went, probably.
exactly, yes, they would change depending on the circumstance. But yes, driver picked the music, except if he wasn't driving.
Oh man. But
Last question I have for this is I've asked this to Mark over there. Do you believe that the Brothers of Destruction should be in the Hall of Fame as a tag team?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think that the niche that they carved out was as important as any other tag team. No. And I think that, the Attitude Era to me was the best and most impactful time for WWE, and the Brothers of Destruction were a huge part of that. So, yeah, I would think so.
Okay. I think so too.
oh, do you really? Last time you didn't think that. Now you think that.
That is a lie if I've ever
Why
heard
would you
lie.
think they shouldn't be?
First of all,
He
I
didn't think our
that-
resume was our resume.
Our resume is good enough?
What? Don't listen to that man over there. First of all, he left you in a burning freaking building.
Hey, we made up for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, look
water
at me
under the
now.
bridge,
Yeah, we
fire.
made up. Yeah.
He had a pretty damn good career because of it.
Yeah.
Y'all made
It
up
turned out
pretty
okay.
quick. It only
Yeah.
took about a year for y'all to all of a sudden reconcile over this whole,
There's a lot of back
Carried a little grudge.
Yeah. if this the brothers' relationship of you leaving your brother behind to die, if that went to wrestler's court, what would
Oh, they'd give him a medal. Pretty sure.
give him a medal in wrestler's court?
Wrestler's court was a little harsh.
Yeah.
It ain't for the
Not
faint.
only are you innocent, here's your medal for doing it. Good job.
Not
Great job.
for the faint of heart,
Yeah,
man. No. Don't come up with any of that Gaga babyface stuff.
Yeah.
you know.
No, nothing.
That
nothing
ain't gonna happen.
Nothing soft.
Nothing soft coming in there.
Well, I think the Brothers of Destruction do deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and that's what I've always said.
That's
Mark was you were on the fence about it.
Was not.
You said, well, we're both already in the Hall of Fame. It's really not that big of a deal.
Did I say it like that?
Kind of in that voice. Yeah.
I don't think I did, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But how do I wait?
You said
I don't know. We all have single careers. I guess we don't need to be hogging up everything.
that's essentially what
That's what I said
in layman's terms, yeah.
in layman's terms.
Yeah.
I don't believe I said that.
You said y'all both had a great, y'all were both in the Hall of Fame. It's not that big of a deal if you don't get in the
It
Hall
would
of
be a
Fame.
much bigger deal if either one of us were in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, then it would be a huge deal. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm figuring they're keeping an ace up their sleeve for when they need something.
They don't have anybody to put in. It's
It starts getting to
a
the bottom of the
dry
barrel.
They didn't put in.
we'll just put these two. We'll put these two knuckleheads. They're going to be here anyway.
They'll be here anyway. Let's get something
We
out of
can't get
them.
rid of them. We
Yeah.
may as well.
We're going to
Throw
save
'em
some
in
money.
there.
We'll save money on a ticket and lodging. They're already coming out
Coming.
anyway.
What the hell?